We often talk very lightly about depression and what it implies for a human being. We associate it with a mood disorder, a day that has gone wrong, an event that for a few days takes away the will to live and makes us consider only the bad side of life. In reality, depression is a disease and affects the whole development of a life. I don't know when exactly I got sick with depression. I was probably born like this because I was always a sad and taciturn child, shy and full of fears, who never laughed and was always afraid of being abandoned. Certainly, the depressive mechanism deepened with puberty when I started not to feel the need to participate in the games of my peers. I didn't spontaneously laugh at their jokes. I often thought about the death and decline of matter. I have also seen many doctors, psychiatrists, psychotherapists, and psychologists, but I have never had the right answer to my requests for help. There were those who told me that I was still so young and that it would be easy for me to enjoy life. Those who wanted to push me to engage in activities that made me feel good and stop me from thinking about sadness. Many doctors wanted to force me to take psychiatric drugs, and for a few years I agreed to undergo their drug torture. However, I found that I was feeling any better. Quite the contrary. The effect of the medicine I had the power to cloud my mind, dull my reasoning skills, divert me from concentration in reading or studying. I was always sleepy. I tended to eat and gain weight without strain. And in the end, even if I wasn't sad, I wasn't happy either. In short, I felt like a larva, suspended in a boundless limbo, from which it was very difficult to get out. I spent about 10 years trying different drugs that could make me feel more active and carefree, but in the end I realized that we must each accept our own destiny and that it is absurd to try to change our mind with drugs. There is a reason in nature has generated us in this way, and we just have to accept our sadness and bring out something positive for the world around us. For example, thanks to depression, I discovered that I am good at, at investigating the hidden sides of life, those that the brazen radiance of other human beings often hides and underestimates, but which constitute the real magic of our existence on this planet. In fact, I don't believe that life has a particular purpose, or that it is a duty to spend it having fun and joking the best year of our life. Life is a blank canvas, neutral and without feelings, which is often adorned with negative feelings, such as melancholy and anguish. Indeed, it is often these feelings that make the mind fertile and fertilize it with their lunar halo. Most men live a superficial and meaningless life. They live as if devoured by their instincts, imitating in all respects opinions and lifestyles of the majority, and thus bleating like sheep as they approach an abyss that they pretend not to notice until the end. I have chosen not to kill myself and to be different because I am nauseated by the attitudes of men and women who submerge our poor planet of restless, harmful, noisy, poisonous life. I prefer to live and die alone, doing around me as little damage as possible, and trying to explore the true nobility of the human soul, and the one that is indifferent to the passing of centuries, and that makes us aware of our presence here and now, in the endless universe that has generated us. Thanks for your attention, and see you in my next video.